Valhalla versus Bombom, and it's going to be on the Wretched Shop. And I don't know about you, I haven't been to the Wretched Shop in a hot minute, but it's also been because 2v8 mode's been out.
Yeah, I haven't been to anywhere except, I think, Cold Wind and Auto Haven and Red Forest. 2v8 is something else, isn't it?
It really is. And what else is something else is this Adam being found first around the tractor. Spirit doubling back, really good read from the Spirit and getting an early tag, pushing them away from the tractor. Probably going to go to Shaq, and that looks like it's oh, but does this face
read him like
them?
a book there.
Really did, and yeah, just going to drop that. Going to try and delay this first out as much as possible. Spirit doing a really good job. But I say, what do you have as this Adam? There's like nothing here. It's just a TNL.
Wow.
Did they lose them? No, he went corner.
That was a good play.
That was a very really good play. Spirit opting just to go for the break, and Adam is going to be trapped back here, and that'll be first down achieved. But the question is, what gen are the survivors looking to break here? It seems like they're just getting started on the middle gen?
Yep.
Does make a little bit of sense trying to break up this 3 gen early on.
Against the 110 killer, absolutely.
Does make sense. Again, no pain res. This is Spirit, so it's going to be an S tier. But we see Ruin hitting the gen that Hottie was on, pushing Gallo
Hex
away.
ruined my day. And we also saw Corrupt at the beginning, too.
True. Corrupt as I would say Corrupt on Wretched Shop is a must. This map has such a gen spread. It is ridiculous. But
absolutely.
Spirit actually has a really good gen setup if I'm looking at it.
Yep. So, you know, I wish I got a gen setup like this when I play.
For real.
Oh, tunneling. Alley tech.
Oh no, and it was really quick too, which but the decisive coming in.
But what does that do against a Spirit?
Not much. Is I don't know about you, but I don't think that was the full
nothing.
Oh, that was a great dead hard. Under the pallet, gonna be forcing more time off of this chase.
That hurt me inside just a little bit.
Just a little bit, and Adam not able to make it to the side will go down, but 2 gens will fire. Survivors making great use of their second chance perks here as Decisive and Dead Hard got value. I will say, I'm curious, I didn't time it, but in my head, again, the killer made inside me, that animation seemed quick. I don't know if that was the full 4-second stun or if it was the bugged 2-second stun. I don't know for sure.
Oh, that was the full 4 seconds.
That was 4 seconds? Man, that really wasn't
that was 4 seconds. Yeah, against Spirit, it's nothing because what do you do when you can't see her?
Well, obviously you hold up Dead Hard and you get value from it. That is exactly what Adam did. Again, Adam doing the Lord's work here, allowing his teammates to do 2 gens. And that's what they're going to be doing, just working away. Jake slowly making their way for Unhook.
You could argue that spending your time on one person is not a good idea, but at the same time, if you can turn the game into a 3v1, a 3v1 dramatically changes no matter how many gens are left.
True. Oh, baiting the swing through the pallet. Baiting another swing, and they're going to be able to get it. It's not going to even be a hook trade. They're going to get just a free unhook.
Oh, my goodness.
That was so phenomenally played.
We know there's no more DS here.
Oh, waiting out the Dead Hard. And once again, going down. I
saw the dab.
I don't know if that was a safe unhook or not. I don't think it was. So if that Jake has deli, it's not going to be available for them.
If it was just barely a safe unhook.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Now we got to see their Ruin come into play here.
Indeed.
Is that a slow vault?
No, it was a fast vault with light. I think they had quick
my
and
goodness.
Quiet.
I think my alerts are on my OBS.
Oh, good friend. And a 4th gen going down for the survivors. They are doing a phenomenal job eating away these gens. I would say that like the chases went well for Spirit. Spirit did a really good job. Even in the beginning, they missed a phase, but they've been on top of it since. But the survivors are just unhinged on these gens. And look at the gen spread. It is a perfect gen split.
Yep. Did that come through on your stream? I hope it didn't. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good. If you didn't hear anything, it didn't come through.
All I hear is the buttery, velvety voice of my co-caster.
Bro, you're gonna make me feel sorts of ways, and I don't think that's appropriate.
Wow, I see how it is, but you know who doesn't see how it is? The Spirit. They cannot
this Spirit doesn't see
anything.
much right now.
Survivors
They're doing
a great
ooh.
job.
Yeah, they're doing a great job immersing here.
Absolutely. Hattie getting split up on the gen. Renato already sped up with Deja Vu, getting 6% additional speed.
Yep.
And Spirit phasing around, desperately trying to find somebody. I'm curious if these survivors are going to be able to stealth it out.
I mean, if you can waste enough time stealthing, you know, waste the Spirit's time enough, and there's one gen left, you're pretty golden.
Did they not see the survivor?
I saw the survivor.
I was say just the tip of the head peeking out over. I think they might have missed it.
Yeah.
Again, I know that when the killers are searching the edge of the map with their eyes, they are prone to potentially miss what is like at the very corner of their screen up close.
I'm tense.
Oh my goodness! And Hottie and Jake are really. Oh my goodness, they're working it, but they already got the call out. They're leaving preemptively, and it looks like Hottie maybe even trying to bait the killer with some scratch marks.
Yep. Oh, this is so tense.
It's absolutely insane. And they really did a good job on this gen split. There's one in main, there's two on the opposite sides of the map. This is unholdable for the killer, and they only have 3 hook stages so far.
Yep. My goodness.
Ooh, trying to get the Spirit's attention with that, and they absolutely were able to.
Oh, no!
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful firecracker blind as well.
Tried to dodge it, but spun back into it.
Absolutely crazy. Dropping and going right back to the generator they were working on. Again, the Spirit knows they can't commit too hard to chase because there's other survivor. Renato is over here working on the gen. They were, but they got the call to leave, and they're going to commit eventually, and they do.
Ooh.
This might be the 2K.
Sloppy injury is not where you want to be against the Spirit.
It's very, very true. Renato holding W, going
Wasting
to the corner.
as much time, yep.
I think they might have to leave this survivor slugged. They're not gonna, they're not gonna bother. They're just gonna try and get the 2K here.
Yep. That's honestly, this map is so big, but you do have really good doors, to be fair.
True, true.
The doors are actually kind of insane.
Yeah, we saw. Oh, I don't know if the killer saw, but there was a crow over there.
Yep.
I think they did see it. Yeah, they were checking to make sure that something wasn't over there. Hottie will take a tag. If they can get a fresh hook here and confirm a 2K still, that would be really, really good. Getting some extra points. Getting the tag. Looking back towards the unhook. They will commit to this.
I think it's worth it, honestly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely worth it.
Yeah,
but do they get that other door, though?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get the other exit gates here. As yeah, I think Renato's going to be able to get it. They might actually be trying to set up for a 3-out still. But I don't think they
get that 3-out.
Spirit's gonna leave it.
That's brave. That's no, they're just
they're
running.
gonna take the outs. They're gonna take 7-stage 2K. They're gonna be happy with that. This is one of those results where Bombom can come back with Noed and probably do some work in the end.
That's true. Spirit with Noed is horrifying.
Yeah, it is really like, again, and even then, all they have to do is really just get some extra stages along the way from different survivors, get some fresh ones, and they'll be sitting pretty. So, really. All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are loading in for the second trial. It is going to be Bombom taking the Spirit, and once again, this time, okay, what's this corrupt look like? I see 2 gens. Is there a okay? There's a third one nearby. I thought that they got one of those weird split corrupts because they spawned in center.
Oh, that only happens to me.
Oh, only to you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's reserved for me, yeah.
Unsure of who they're phasing on. Who did they find? Or did they just not find anybody? They're trying to spook
I don't think
someone?
they found anyone. I think they got close. Didn't actually find anyone.
That would make sense. Yeah, looking around,
checking
not
that
seeing
edge
anybody.
map.
Very similar. We see a totem. It's gonna be Ruin. Looking around and just not seeing anyone. Oh, well, there was Ruin. No more.
Yeah,
ruin.
their day's ruined. Is what.
Honestly, you might be right. Ooh, swinging back and not seeing a survivor. It looks like they ran into the TNL, although they will get to Shaq as well.
Oof. On an amazing start.
Yeah, not finding a survivor immediately, but have to see how they handle this. Getting the tag on Ada right off the bat, though.
Good 50-50 read there.
Indeed.
So we're already about to
gen.
lose a gen.
And we do see Sloppy Butcher as well.
Yep. Sloppy's pretty much a staple on the Spirit.
Agreed, and actually leaving the chase altogether, going towards Ace and getting a tag on them. Trying to really, you know, cat and mouse these gens, and they are going to interrupt the gen.
So there doesn't appear to be anything like that. Like, I don't know. Is that really worth the dry kick?
If you get to zone them away and the survivors know they can't quite go back to it, I think it might be.
Maybe, yeah.
And again, it is 5%. Ooh, good eye from the Spirit here. Which server is this? Oh my goodness, that was such a good job by the Jake, wasting the time, but they will take a tag regardless. They got 3 survivors injured, and we see scratch marks in the distance.
That's a Hanatu.
Oh yeah, dude, they have a cosmetic that looks so similar. This is like, I love cosmetics, but I also hate it because they start looking the same.
I thought it was a Jake until I heard the scream after getting hit.
Oh, you know, that's a good telltale. That's a good point. And Renato does go down in the corner. They do finish Bust Gen, and they're going to be getting a late start on the heel as well.
Yep. See, I like seeing a gen like that get finished because that gives me no reason to ever go to Fun Bus.
True, true.
Yep.
I don't know. The third iteration of Fun Bus, ooh, Pop goes the Weasel. Okay, so that is their Ruin backup plan. No Eruption, just Pop. Okay,
so we know all 4 of their perks now. Sloppy, Ruin, Corrupt, Pop.
Yeah, no.
That's a very 2018 build.
They are very confident, I would say, then.
This is a 2018 Spirit build, and I respect it.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
2019, sorry. Plague didn't come out till 2019.
I don't know. Pop actually wasn't that popular back then.
Well, when it first came out, I don't think people realized how good it was back then. Because kicking gens was not because Ruin was so good back then.
Yeah, Ruin was just so good, exactly. But
like there was no reason to use a gen kick.
Ooh, Good's fine and down. Really quick down on the Ace. Renato getting an unhook. Ada working away on the gen, but that means that only one survivor will be working on gen at a time right now. And if the Spirit understands the mission, they can come and interrupt this. And honestly, if the Spirit knows and has a heads up, I was thinking I'm gonna go kick the Hill gen, which again, good gen to kick, but I think Shaq gen might be getting but they are gonna be able to push them away.
Ooh.
Actually, this is a 4 gen.
This is kind of a nasty 4 gen.
Mm-hmm. Look,
like I'm gonna have to speak to the entity's manager here.
Yeah, but I say like that, at the very least, that's an insanely tight 3 gen. But the Shaq being just a little far cry away from the hill, it's a 4 gen. The hook's in the absolute middle of this 3 gen.
You are this 3 gen is one of the nastiest ones I've ever seen on this map.
Absolutely. Oh, Dwight getting found, but is going to be able to get around and get a safe unhook. The gen in Shaq does fire, so there is no 4 gen, but they still got an insane 3 gen.
Going for the Palitech.
And I think they might just get it here. Oh, but they mistime it, and Ace is going to be able to get away. That will be a safe unhook. If Dwight does have Deliverance, that will be online now, which is going to be a huge boon for the survivors. Trying to find them, and they do go down. Second hook potentially incoming.
Are we looking at a decisive here?
Oh, they ate the decisive strike too. And in a really good jungle gem for them as well. Really good job by the Ace going down in a spot where it's going to be meaningful. Using light to get over there, but vaulting right into the Spirit. Oh no. Do they finish the hill gen? Renato finishing a gen on the side. Dwight in the middle, but Ada's forced to leave her gen on the hill. So once again, not going to be able to break the 3 gen.
Oof. That 3 gen is dangerous.
It really is. So they're going to be doubling up on this one. No, they're going to get a quick reset in the meantime.
Oof.
They have resources. They're not down and out yet. Survivors definitely have a chance to come back.
The only thing that's going to save these survivors right now is the fact that they got ruined super quick.
Absolutely.
If Ruin was still in play in this situation, this would be a very difficult game.
Absolutely, yeah. I completely agree. Though I guess the question is, well, okay, if they're denying hooks, then you most definitely don't let pop get value. But that's why the killer always brings a backup like eruption or pop or something to help deal when Ruin is gone.
Ooh.
Ace will be getting unhooked by Dwight, but it will be a hook trade. And they're gonna go to try and finish this Ace off. They know there's no decisive left.
Slugging in this climate?
You kind of have to, but I imagine. Ooh, good read and they get the long vault as well. The long vault as well. There's the jet at main going down. Can they go double? No, they're gonna.
If I'm this spirit, I'm going to get Dwight on a hook so I can get I can get my pop up.
Yeah, they needed to make that chase short and they couldn't, and that is going to be a fresh hook for Dwight. But if they have deliverance, it's going to be a huge boon for the survivors. But then, technically, the spirits. Now, if the spirit goes and hooks Ada and just makes sure Ada dies. No,
there was the deliverance.
Yeah, there's the deliverance indeed. Yeah. But to say that could be rough. They're in a very similar spot right now. They need to make sure that Ada doesn't get hooked. If Ada gets hooked, the win condition is they have to 4 out effectively. But
oh boy,
Dwight going down. They know there's no decisive. Survivors running over.
Now,
to try
can you hook them in time? No, do they though? Oh, switching off for someone with, I would assume, deja vu.
Yeah, with the deja vu.
Yeah, very smart.
Can we get it, though?
No, they get it. They get it. 100% they get it.
They absolutely do. They know there's no Noed.
Ooh.
But now they have to protect Ada. Renato, you have to protect Ada.
I think Spirit's intentionally not going for Renato here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, absolutely. You get Ada. Oh, but they get the door open. If they can, oh, and it's that one too.
Ooh. Well done on the survivor's part. Very well done.
They get it.
Very well done.
And with those 2 escapes, they could find Renato and try and kill them? See, Dwight would gladly give himself up here. Spirit's totally phasing to find Renato here, right? They know the bait. No, they're gonna take it. All Renato has to do is just go to the other exit and gate and leave. If Renato gets found, though, no, that's not gonna be in time. You don't have time to 2-tap him. That is a free Renato. That is going to be the W for Valhalla, I believe.
Yep. A valiant effort on both parts. Survivors did an excellent job breaking that 3-gen.
They really did.
Amazing.
Using deliverance just perfectly.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading in for Bombom. We'll be playing Oni now. I believe are we on Wrecker's Yard? Or no, this is Gas Heaven. I had to think that for a second.
Gas Heaven. Are you one of those people who thought Gas Heaven was Gas Haven for so long?
For the first year, I actually got corrected pretty early on in my DBD experience. So...
There's still people who think that. I'm like, hello, can you read?
Well, personally, no. I'm like really bad at this, but what I'm hoping is not bad at this is Donkey, who's been piloting the Oni here for Bombom, coming out in set number 2. They gotta I'll be honest. I thought they had set number 1, so they're gonna have to show some charisma in set number 2 to try and pull this back. And they're not finding anyone right off the bat, which is really unfortunate.
We noticed a corrupt here, and we also noticed after they kicked that 1-gen, it turned yellow. What does that mean? There's a few perks that do that.
Definitely an eruption, I would say. Call Up Bright is an option, but considering we didn't see any notifications from this, it's 100% eruption.
Yeah.
And again, I just don't see Call Up Bright very often. Eruption is just, I would say, strictly a better pick here. I could have seen Ruin potentially, but ooh, Renato doing a great job. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I want to know this person's rank on the 1v1. Oh, and they even lost Chase.
Oh my god. there's a huge set of skills on this survivor.
Right? Oh my goodness, the survivor is doing the Lord's work at this. I think the Oni is hoping
I'm
for
walking
bloodlust
away
here.
from this survivor if it's me.
They hold that?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm walking away from this survivor if it's me because they're chasing near corrupted gen.
No, absolutely, that's what you're supposed to do. And one gen's almost ready to go. Another gen at about 50%, and they finally get their first hit.
Yeah.
And it's with Lucky Break. I would say Lucky Break isn't nearly as good when Oni has a separate blood trail going, but. There's first gen going down in the middle of the map. I'm about to say, I'm curious how they use this loop considering how well they play this.
This is one of those loops that is deceptively powerful.
It really is. The
It
window
looks
there is
like
so
nothing,
brutal.
but it is an amazing loop.
Yeah, having the window there is just so savage. They do go down, but 2 gens fire for the price of it. Ace about to finish the third one as well.
Yep, but at what cost, you know?
I mean, you got your first down. There's a pain res coming in, but man, pain res ain't what it used to be.
Nope.
My, how the mighty have fallen. One of the best meta perks for killers in a long time. Slowly.
You know what, controversial take, I don't think it needed to be nerfed. You
I
can
mean,
only use it 4 times.
I agree, but here's the thing: they don't balance around the higher tier play, and I'm okay with that. Again, I have just left balance to balance, and oh my goodness, getting a hit on Ada, that means that they can go for another survivor, leaving them slugged. See if they can snowball, but again, both survivors know what's going on. They are going to stealth out. They're not going to let this Oni see nothing.
Yep.
Unless they maybe spook a bird. Looks like Oni might be going back to control and maybe take over second gen here, or second stage. That was a really good find and slug for the Oni.
And looks like we're going to get a second state out of this.
Does need to be the case. They do get to pick up on Ada. Their second stage confirmed, but the gens are hard split. Yeah, able to come over here and apply Eruption on this generator. Looks like they're going to get a full reset on Ada in the meantime. That means that Oni has no blood, no power left. And honestly, if they want to secure this kill, they can, but...
At what cost? You know, that's the thing. Nope. You don't have the gen control for that hook right now.
You really don't. Setting up Eruption on different gens, and the survivors are more than happy just to keep calling out and cat and mousing them. Oni might be able to get this Survivor Zone just enough for a hit, though. Maybe a missed call out. Yeah, this is going to be a hit.
That's huge.
Do they get the save in the meantime, though? They do!
Yes, they do. Wow.
Oh, man. Oni coming back and
That
being like,
couldn't have been
no.
any closer.
That was really close. And that's a crazy thing that we're going to have to look into going forward. With the 10 seconds added to the hook timer, that survivor wouldn't have been as close, and it's going to make for a different game entirely. Oh, but look at the blood bank over here. See if they can make use of the second power.
Like I know
in.
tunneling was always a big deal in competitive, but it's going to be even more big now.
Well,
Because
it's not
camping
even
just
that.
ain't going to be it anymore.
Well, camping has also been a strategic factor because you put in the middle of a 3-gen or whatever, and you try and hold that area, but it's going to be so much worse now. Which is, I mean, again, that's their intended, but
people say 10 seconds, but that's per hook state, right?
yeah, that's per.
That's
hook
a
stage.
lot of gen time.
It really is. Ooh, getting a great eruption there. Not gonna go for it. Even yeah. Oh, they don't have Lion's Fang. That's why they have a Keto's Crutch to go for extra speed on the dash.
Yeah,
but they do not have any. Lion's Fang is the additional duration. They don't have any of that, so they will not be going for a follow up. I'm about to say if they had the duration with the eruption going off, I would have gone and try and get an extra down off of that, but it does make sense. Oni on the prowl once again, trying to find their next survivor.
Scrambling to find someone before another gen gets done, because that first chase, I don't know personally if I would have committed to it for that long, especially chasing near a corrupted gen.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That's the thing with Oni is that you're not going to ever get an optimal first chase with Oni. Survivors will deny you a great first chase every single time. Great mind game there. From
Getting a good first
though,
chase as Oni is like a unicorn.
True, and that was a great read from the Oni, and going immediately for the hook. Going to get the pain res.
Ooh.
But that Gen only has a couple more kicks to go before it is no longer regressible. Power not quite in hand. If they could find where the survivors were healing earlier, they might be able to get some last bits of blood. And that's what the Oni's looking for, I think. Going to make sure they get Eruption on the generator. Checking around if someone stealthed out back, but I don't think they did. Renato back on the gen that Dwight got pushed off of initially. Ada saying, hey, oh my goodness, this is so annoying to chase a kill. I'm so glad they're opening this door up. Or I'm sorry, closing this off, because when the door was open here, it was awful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Though regardless, Ada doing a really good job getting lithe for distance as well. They get the unhook and the reset.
You absolutely got to walk away from that after a lithe.
Yup, 100%, and that's what they do. Renato coming in and saying, hey, you want to do this loop after all? Oni will take chase here. Ooh, but they have a blood orb at the top. Is that going to be enough to top them off for power? Are they saving it? No, they don't even need it. They get the hit. But where are the survivors? Do they even have an idea? Well, so they're just going to go for Renato. No, they're checking the gen, going around the side. Scratch marks show the survivors are pre-leaving. What is going on?
I'm very confused.
I think the survivors... oh my goodness. I feel like they honestly might have had to go for Renato. Because they're going to sneak around, and now you have no power. Oh, no way!
Oh my god!
They knew the server had to be in the area, and that is a huge tempo swing for the Oni.
Ooh.
They needed that. They needed that really badly. Survivors actually not hard on gens at the moment. Finding ace at main building, but not going to commit. Dwight running to get the unhook. Okay, they will actually. It just didn't make chase music. I've heard that the chase bug's back in force, so maybe that's what happens.
The chase bug.
Well, for spectator anyway.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna have to be more specific. Which chase bug?
The chase bug, the bug that says you don't get chase.
Oh yeah, no, it's so that bug is actually quite a big deal in the Hawkins map right now. Actually,
I think it's every map technically, but if it's more prolific on Hawkins, that is actually an interesting coincidence.
It seems to me every time I get Hawkins, like I will be up on someone, they'll be running for me, and I'm not in chase. That was a heck of a photograph right there.
It really was.
Yep. Look at him smiling. Yep.
Renato's still injured, not getting a reset. Survivors being pushed off the gens. Oni starting to make a comeback after what was a really rough start, and doing a really good job using this loop and the lithe to get distance, though. It looks like they might be leaving the loop altogether. Oh, that's a great stealth. Oh, but they were going to go behind and that loop doesn't connect, and that will be a down. That is going to be Ada dying, going back to the entity. But there's only one gen left.
What's our gen situation looking like? That's the...
It's a hard split. There's no 3 gen to be seen to defend. And White is going to be able to finish one at main. The question is, can Oni get enough blood for one last power? Because they were healing, there is going to be a small thing of a blood bank. And this is the fresh survivor. Oh, they didn't see him.
He didn't see him.
Oh, no. Oni knowing, though, and they will start chase. However, Smart Person's going to get them distance. This is the ideal survivor. Yeah, like, Renato coming in is like, no, we need the fresh survivor to live.
And I think this is a...
They get him out.
They get everyone out. Wow. such a well coordinated game here by these survivors.
Absolutely, that's gonna be huge. Getting Dwight out fresh. That's gonna be a lot of points denied to the killer in the end. All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading in for trial number 4. We're going back with the Oni on the. I'm sorry, I was about to say Wrecker's Yard. Once again, it is Auto Heaven. And
get it right, man.
Well, you know what? I will if you give me 5 seconds. But oh no! But okay, so you brought up Corrupt last time. This is a bit more of a spread out Corrupt, but it is definitely strong. Oh my goodness! Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is the early hit you never want to give.
Yeah, this is a really bad start. Oh no! Shot. He gets that hit.
Oh no!
No way! That's a hit.
It's over. Oh no!
Oh
okay,
no!
Okay. I'm not gonna say it's over, but that's
a bad start against an Oni.
Yeah, that is awful. That is
I feel for that Fung. That should not have hit.
It really
but
didn't
of course,
look like
as a killer, you take those.
Absolutely. Hook, not surprisingly, not a pain resonance that time around. Maybe just didn't have one in the area. And
my goodness,
finding Claudette. Claudette will get sprint burst away though, and it will kick a gen. It's gonna be a dry kick. However, I imagine this is gonna be pretty similar build to last time, maybe with a Noed thrown in. But what? Okay, the other thing, I'm surprised this kill is not camping this to 2nd, 3rd, and 4th stages. You know what I mean?
They're giving him way too many hits.
That too. This killer can play pretty
against
loose.
an Oni. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's it. I don't think that's it. You know.
Maybe. However, they see Hottie got the unhook. They're going to be moving away, so it looks like they're going to be going for the Claudette still. Also, one thing I'm just now noticing that it really didn't click to me until just a moment ago. Did they actually fix spectator bug?
Yeah, it feels like they might have.
Yeah, the Spirit and this game both feel
jinx it
smooth.
though?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But regardless, second coming in for Feng.
And was that a pain res?
That was, in fact, a pain resonance, in addition to an eruption proc as well. See a gen over here firing away. Survivor in the area? Gonna vault, no bamboozle, though.
It's very rare in this game where you see a situation at the start where it's hard for the survivors to come back from. And giving an Oni an early down and hit and all that stuff like that, that's huge.
Yeah, it was a missed stealth opportunity. The survivor probably should have read that the Oni got a whiff of them. So again, Oni did a good job hiding it, but they saw scratch marks. They should know what it is. And the Rancor. Honestly, I kind of respect this over Noed. That's why they didn't want to go for Claudette.
I respect it.
You'll love to see it. I don't get to see it enough. And again, there is also that extra just little bit of information, seeing the survivors at any given location. Killer knows what's up, knows what's going on, and this survivor is going to be going back to the campfire at 3.
There is no reason not to confirm this.
About to say 3, maybe 2 gens remaining. Nope, looks like it's got to be 3. As this gen's only halfway through.
That's a huge start for an Oni.
This could be a 4K. Actually, I would say if I had to bet money, this is going to look like a 4K potentially. It's going to be tough.
You'd have to make some
serious
chained mistakes for this not to be a 4K.
The blood bank at Shack too.
Yep. We love a good blood bank.
Absolutely. Speaking of blood banks, Castlevania.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to go into that. My dream crossover, Kooming immediately. I can't wait. I'm talking about the crossover, not me, by the way.
That is going to be so sweet. Yep. I am.
It's a two birds with one stone situation, because we get Castlevania legendary crossover, and we also get a legendary classic killer, Dracula.
True. And Adam is going to get bam-bammed by the Oni.
Yep.
Oh man, I was say great heads-up play from Crow here, knowing the survivor is going to be on the wing. And I think this might seal the deal here for our survivors.
I just want to say something that has nothing to do with this match. If you were excited for Castlevania and you only know Castlevania from the anime, you are doing a huge disservice to yourself not playing the games.
So, joke's on you. I haven't played any of the games. I've only watched the anime from Netflix, which, to be fair, I really enjoyed the Netflix.
Oh, the anime's great, but the games are legendary.
Well, okay, yes, because they spawned an entire genre that I love called Metroidvania. So, yes, absolutely. And I love Metroidvania games. But that said, Hottie right now probably wishing they were in a Metroidvania game because this is a horror game, and the Oni just got an easy hit there, not letting them get to a safe pallet, and I'm not going to lie, this is looking at snowball territory.
Yep, it is looking like that.
That Aikido Scrutch getting them that much faster across the map. Oni taking it from the side, looking around, applying eruption to the generator, looking around. Nobody in sight, though. Can survivors stealth out? Going for some locker pulls. Hottie back on her gen. Adam able to stealth away to Shaq in. Claudette still in the area, but if this Oni's been very thorough, I think they're going to find him. No!
Oh, no.
Oh, you know that Claudette was sweating.
The clench was real. You could hear it from here.
And they waited out the power. Now, if I was Oni, I'd go back to the shack and check the blood bank. But... Oh, what a great mind
I
game.
figured they were on the other side.
That was a really good job from the Hottie. They left?
Ooh, he was looping himself at the tile.
However,
oh no!
Again, they're
that's the
leading
kind of
it back to
mistake
Shaq.
that'll erase a.
Oh, but look at all
oh
the
my
blood.
Jesus!
There's like a
Sorry.
massacre out here. It's like a war being fought on the battlefield. Oh, did they see the survivors? Yeah, they saw the survivors. Great information coming in. Heading straight back. I believe this is going to be Adam. See scratch marks leading away into the main building. Do you check chasing the main building with power? I don't know if you were able to get it.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, they stealth and the Oni knows it. Survivors, dare I say, are kind of mounting a bit of a comeback.
Oh, the auto aim.
Oh, that's so rough. Oni going around the side, but Adam is going to be able to duck back inside. Do they get the flick? Oh, what?
That's
what
huge. That is huge.
Oh, that's such a disgusting hit. Again, I think they know the ping difference, so they know that should have been thrown earlier, but maybe they didn't have a chance. But super unfortunate eruption going to go off, but the survivors are going to be resetting in the meantime, which should mean that there's not a lot of blood.
Well, that's also bad for him because he already used the pain res on Adam.
True.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, unless there's still a blood bank at Shaq, most of the blood should have been gone by now, or when survivors are healing, it's during power, so that blood orbs aren't accumulating. You see scratch marks on both sides. The killer knows where both are, but if the survivor dies, but they finish the gens, they get the unhook though. Yeah, the killer needs a fresh down and hook, but they are not giving it to him for free.
Nope.
Oni scouting over here, seeing what blood they have. Immediate quick heal. Is there enough?
Oh my goodness. Yes, there is.
They've gotten 3 powers from Shaq.
Yep, but that tells you they keep going to heal at Shaq.
It is a dead zone. There's no gens over here. There's nothing over here for the Oni to do, but there's also not a lot of pals besides the Shaq one. You might send the balanced land over here because Hill, but Shaq pallet out of the way. Resources are dwindling. This is getting a lot closer than I expected for the start the survivors had.
And she's got to throw those pallets quick.
Oh, absolutely. I forget if the survivor has balanced land or not. Oh my goodness. And she does.
And that is a balance play.
Oh, by getting hit through the pallet.
The 50-50.
And that is going to be a fresh hook on Gallo Fake. Eruption in these gens. Oh, but the survivors just do not have the gen progress they
Eruption
need.
destroy. And there's a pain res on this survivor?
There should be, yes. They haven't been
looks like
hooked
he's
yet.
carrying to a far hook. And that was a pain res.
And it wasn't this gen that Adam was working on, so there's another gen that's going to start regressing even more now. Yeah, I think this is going to slowly start slipping away from the survivors. Yeah, the gen situation the survivors have made for themselves isn't the worst.
Yep.
Also, Oni still has about half their power, so they're able to go over to Shaq or something and get it. Server's getting on a hook and going right back to the hook. Oh, this is gonna be really, really close. If they get another fresh hit though on the survivor, yeah, but I say if they get Dante here, I think that spells lights out because there's no more fresh survivors in the game. They've started to accumulate the points they need to steamroll.
Oh, and we have our power.
Yeah, they do. I think a survivor was coming in potentially for a hit tank to try and make sure this Claudette doesn't get hooked.
I don't think hit tanking is a real amazing solution when you're going against an Oni.
If you want to make sure the survivor doesn't go down, you'll do anything, and they're gonna force the pick, but this survivor will be fresh hooked here with a pain res to boot.
That's almost not something you can come back from.
Yeah, but I say right now, like even if the survivor,
And that's another pain res.
I don't think it's enough now.
Yeah.
Oni got his main points off of you. He's got half of his points from the total stage. Immediate coming in. They do get. They've been working this gen on far side. Props to Adam. Oni come around the side. They see the survivor. They will be taking chase with them. Sprint Burst gonna get them some distance. Rancor showing him the aura briefly, saying, "Hey,
that Rancor couldn't have popped at the worst time."
True, but I don't know. This will be really close. I think right now, if all the survivors are able to get out, that would be a total of 5 stages out.
Yeah.
And right now it's 32 to 24.
I don't think all of them are getting out.
Well, that's the thing. I think even if they get everyone out right now, they finish the last gen. That's 2 points. No, I think Bombom has lost the game by default now. Claudette getting hooked there was too many points to the killer. Again, it is for hook stages. 3 for the first stage, 2 for the second stage, 1 for the last stage. So the majority of the points are on that first hook. It is half the total points the survivor is worth. And no more fresh survivors are left, and especially now. Well, Oni doesn't even care. He's like, you know what? I don't need that hook. I'm just gonna go for the 4K here. Thanks, y'all. And yeah, with that eruption aura reading, getting the hit through
Oh my
there.
god!
Oh, that was so disgusting. Immediately just going for the pick. They know they have it in the bag. This is death hook for Adam. And now Hottie trying desperately to get their gen done, but what can you do though? Looks like the killer has decided to take a little bit of a break, saying, my work here is done. Yep. No, it's not. The entity says otherwise. You're not done until the game's...
Just hitting his asthma inhaler. I can feel that.
Right? It's like, and game's not over until the entity says so.
The nodders.
The nodders saying, the killer's like, yeah, I know what's up. Killer very, very happy with this. And yeah, Valhalla will be taking the W here, as they did win set number 1. And oh man, really, really well played to both teams, but Valhalla coming in clutch. Hottie is gonna try and finish this last gen though.
You know what? Honestly, admirable.
Yeah, don't go down without a fight.
It's the little victories, you know.
It is. It's like, hey, you may have had one of the most insane starts on a Survivor Squad, but we're gonna finish 5 gens and show you what for.
Oh, you could have picked the worst time to finish that gen.
Oh.
Honestly, the hope is the play here.
Yeah, you're living on a hope. Oh. They tried to get him to get pallet sucked, but what's a pallet vacuum? There you go.
Yep.
Not gonna happen. Oni very happy.
Stop it! You're making me dizzy.
Honestly, fair. And Survivor might be dizzy too, but that will be the 4K 0 for Valhalla. And they will be taking the victory here in set number 1 and set number 2.
That was such an insane start.
It really was.
Oof. No matter how you slice it, you don't want that happening against an Oni at the beginning.
No, you don't. Absolutely. That is such an insanely early hit. We were like 30 seconds into the corrupt zone, and yeah. But with that said, that'll be all she wrote for game number 1 of the day. We'll be back for game number 2 in about 2 hours. It's going to be 2 p.m. CST.